Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to start by saying Call Halam Like Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to my apostle elders, a great millstone, that taught me this truth, and they rule well. And peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's pushing this word in our righteousness and sincerity. To USA Shalom. This is Brother Amon from the GMA Charlotte camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakwadash. Excuse me. And in this lesson, I'm going to pretty much get into that if you take the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, that proved that you don't have any faith, man, because the great hour of temptation has come upon the whole earth, man, and Esau is slowly but surely progressing into the time to where they're about to make this RFID chip mandatory upon the whole world, man. And so the steps that they're doing as we speak, man, is they're slowly conditioning you people to think that this chip is becoming a new convenient lifestyle choice, man. To where if you have this chip, you can pretty much live more easily, where you ain't have to put your key in the door to unlock your doors, man. Or you can just swipe your hand and you could pay for your groceries, or you could do all these miraculous things where you have like people who are paralyzed, they have the chip in them where they can walk again or whatnot, man. But all these different things are just different ways to trick you into taking that chip. So ultimately, you can become a slave under Esau, man. And ultimately seal your destruction, man. So it's imperative that you continue to build your faith up, man, because when that hour of temptation comes, which everybody on the earth is gonna face it, even the men that you see out here teaching, we're all gonna have to come into that time and face the hour of temptation. But you have to see it, you have to know that your faith is going to get you through them times, man, because the times are going to be so bad out here to where you're not going to know when you're going to find your next meal. You're not going to know where you're going to find yourself at, whether being a pilgrim on the earth, and you draw in one place to the next, or if you even find yourself in a concentration camp, man, in one of these FEMA camps, you gotta have that faith to be able to know that the Lord's gonna take care of you in that day, man. So I'm gonna go into some scriptures just to expound on this point, because this has been on my spirit for a couple of weeks. So I'm finally just coming putting it on wax, so to say. So pretty much I'm gonna begin here with the infamous scripture to prove to you that the RFID chip is indeed the mark of the beast, and it reads, this is Revelation 13:16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? Because in that time, man, when the mark of the beast is made mandatory, everybody on the earth that's not of the so-called 1% is gonna have this. Is gonna have to take this chip, man. And it's only going to be a select few that's not going to take it, man. Which is going to be the elect. But you're going to have certain people that's going to also resist it. But then that's when they're going to be faced with the guillotine, or they're going to be put into certain concentration camps and be tortured to take it, or they're going to be living off the grid, man. Ultimately, whatever judgment come upon them, they're going to have to face that. But in the end, everybody's gonna have to, be faced with taking this chip, man, which is indeed the RFID chip, because it says the that no man might buy or sell, because they have all these bugged out niggas, trying to come out and say that the chip is not the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast, trying to say that the mark of the beast is Christianity, or the white woman, or whatever madness they say in the embargo, or whatever. But no, it just clearly states that this is the RFID chip, because if you see in the way the money system is going, everything's moving to biometrics, man, which is pretty much, the swiping of the chip, man. You putting you going away from cash, and swiping it, and you just inserting the chip into the machine, which eventually they're going to want to put that chip inside of you, which you already have certain countries and even companies that's in America. It's already chipping their employees, or people walking around with chips in them, man. So this proving to you that this is the chip, man. I mean, this is the mark of the beast, man. because you won't be able to buy or sell without that chip, man. You know, or you're not gonna be able to buy or sell without that chip in the coming days, man. You know, it says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 threescore and six, which is, you know, the university, or it's like the universal barcode, which is the UPC that you see on everything that you buy, man. You know, but whenever I forget exactly how you know break that down, but when you go into that code, it ultimately goes back to the number 666, man, proving to you that that is the mark of the beast, man. All right, so they're putting all this legislation in order just to show you that, you know, this they're preparing that time that we're about to come into, to where this is gonna be made mandatory, man. And like I said, for you people that's not, you know, trying to admit that this is the chip, man, or this is the mark of the beast, you in for a rude awakening, because like I said, Esau is going to pull out all the stops, man, all his witchcraft and his trickery to fool you people into doing this, man. This is why the scriptures tell you that, you know, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man, because we know that Esau is going to try everything in his book to try to get you people, you know, to take that chip. And majority of you chattel, you know, Americans, you know, you goyim, yeah, as the elites call you, you're gonna take that chip with no fight, man, because you ultimately believe anything that the so-called white man puts out to you, man. All right, so you're gonna fall into this trap, man. All right, this is Isaiah 32:7. It says the instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak of light. Which, you know, this is speaking about many of the inventions that Esau has done, but the most important one that I'm getting on is the mark of the beast, man, because that chip is going to be used to fool a lot of you people into thinking that this is the next big thing, the next good thing, man. All right, because like I said, everything's going towards biometrics, but you have, you know, certain things, you know, that's the eye scanner, you know, you got the fingerprint scanners, you know. So eventually they're gonna do that to where they put that inside of you, man. And when you actually go into that word churl, you know, um, I believe the Hebrew word Salakia. Get that for you real quick. Ka Kaya 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 Laya Kalaya. Slakia, I'm butchering it. But it's Kaya Laya. I may have said it wrong, Salakia, if I mispronounced it, but pretty much when you go into the lexicon, man, you know, it goes into, it says fraudulent, deceitful, crafty, which that's what that is, man. 'Cause like I said, you seen these videos of how these dudes, you know, who are paralyzed, that can't walk, you know, that they put in these chips, you know, they have brain implants where they put the chip inside of your brain, and they give you neural synopsis that, you know, trick your nerves into working and moving those body parts again, man. You know, so now they're able to walk, you know, and do daily activities like they used to before they you know, like they always could have that ability, man. You know, and the perfect example of that is when you watch that movie that came out, I think it was last year, called Upgrade, man. You know, where that guy, he got he got the chip put in him, man, and you know he pretty much had spiritual powers, man. He was going around killing people, man. You know, that's the mischievous device that they have invented, man. You know, because like I said, it's fraudulent, deceitful, and crafty, because they're tricking you people into thinking that this is the next big thing. Well, in all actuality, man, this is the ticket to your destruction, man. Because like I said, you get that chip, you're ultimately admitting that that the so-called white man Esau is your God, man. That you are a slave unto him, man. That's the only reason he wants to put chips inside of everybody, man, because he wants you to bow down to him, man. All right, which the elect is not going to bow down to him because we belong to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We're not owned by Esau, man. You know, we're serving him as slaves now, but ultimately we're still owned by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, if you take that chip, man, you are admitting your ownership over to the devil, man. All right. So that's why I said this mark of the beast. It said he devises wicked devices to destroy the poor, lying words, man. And the poor is talking about you Israelites, man, because he wants ultimately to destroy you as a people, and this devil knows that his end is destruction. So like a sore loser, man, he wants to take everybody that he can down with him, which 2/3 of you so-called Latino or Native Americans are going to be destroyed alongside Esau because you take everything the so-called white man says, and runs with it, man. All right. So when he presents this chip to you, y'all gonna run to it in groves, man. All right. Especially when society collapses, and Esau will tell you the only way you're gonna be able to continue to thrive in modern day society is to take that chip, man. A lot of you people are gonna run to it, man. But the the side effects of that chip when you actually go into it, man. Esau is going to ultimately have control over your spirit, man. All right, he's going to be able to control how you think, how you feel, and you see the examples of this when you watch different movies like, Divergent, The Kingsman, you know, these different movies show you when Esau he can tap into that chip and control you. And if he feels that you are trying to play ball, so to say, man, that chip has cyanide in it. That all he has to do is push the button, that kill switch, and you die on the spot, man. So these are the wicked devices that ultimately show you that this mark of the beast is not for your benefit, man. All right, Esau he wants to have the whole world chip so that he can prove that he owns the whole world, man. All right, showing you that he is the damn devil, man. All right, but like I said, majority of you people are gonna perish because you ultimately don't want to accept Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Ultimately, you don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, like I said, because when society breaks down, man, and Esau presents this chip as the only way of survival, a lot of you people are gonna run into it, man. Okay, this is why the Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna destroy you. Because if you take that mark of the beast, man, the Lord will destroy you, man. Which I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna get the Lord's penalty for taking that chip. Matter of fact, I'll get that first. This is Revelation 14 and 10. It says, actually, I go to 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of his holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. Right. So anybody that's taking that mark of the beast, that's showing that you're worshiping the beast and his image. Which the image is the whole ways of America, man. This westernized philosophy, man. All right, you went to these different religions. You went to the doctrines they put out here, the LGBT, the homosexuality, the Satanism. You went to all these things that Esau pushes, man. You worship the image of the beast, man. But the ultimate mark of the beast is when you take that chip, man. All right, and it says in your forehead and your hand, where you put that chip anywhere in your body, that's you giving ownership of Esau over of yourself over to Esau, man. It says, and the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. So Lord's gonna destroy you, man. You take that chip, you're gonna be missile food, man. All right, because when them ICBM nuclear missiles is shot off here, man, you gonna burn in that fire when the missiles touch down, man. All right, that's the penalty for you taking that chip. That's why I said a lot of you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans are gonna be missile food, man. Because a lot of you people gonna take that chip. Because a lot of these celebrities and whatnot already have the chip now. Like you can best believe, you know, these niggas like Jay-Z, LeBron James, and these high level celebrities, you can already bet that they have the chip, man. All right, because in certain places overseas, you know, these clubs or whatnot, man. That's well known overseas, man. they already know how the chip implement over there, and you see these celebrities over there, so you can already tell these dudes have the chip already, man. And it's only a matter of time for they start promoting that on the mainstream scale, man. All right, and that's going to be another way that they get you simpletons to take that when they start having these celebrities promote that, man. Which you're already having happen on a low scale already, man. Which you have these different rappers. The one rapper Danny Brown, how he was talking about when he had an interview, how he was talking about how he wouldn't mind taking a chip because he feels the chip is a way for us to get close to living like the Jetsons, man. That old school cartoon that we grew up on, man. We had this rapper Kid Buu, whatever his name was, videotape him getting the chip put inside of him, man. So it's gonna be on a high scale when they start revving it up to promote that chip, man. All right, but this is Isaiah 30:1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, save the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover what they covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." Right, because you Israelites, man, you so-called Negro Latino Native Americans are rebellious unto the Lord, man. Which the word rebellious to rebel goes back to being at war with the Most High, because you rather take counsel and take a covering from everything else under the sun, mainly the so-called white man and his philosophies, than come back to the Lord and serve Him, man. All right, because Esau allows you to pile up sin upon sin to stack up your iniquities, man. But when you have to come back to the Lord, man, you understand the Lord's not gonna put up with being a wicked nigga, man. All right. It says that walk down to go into Egypt and have not asked of my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, right? Because you trusting in your government, man. That you trust in your government ultimately is gonna have you destroyed, man. Because like I said, when society breaks down, that chip is gonna be mandated upon the whole masses for you to be able to continue to sustain yourself in the society, man. And you can already bet that they're gonna have these church pastors and these political leaders and activists and whatnot, man. These celebrities telling you to go take that chip if you want to continue to feed your family and whatnot, man. You already got that bug out false prophet General Yohana of ISUPK that's telling his congregation to take the chip that they want to eat. So how much more on a larger scale to these well-known dudes are gonna start doing that, man? All right, because they all trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. They trust in Esau. They trust, which is the modern day Pharaoh, man. Okay, it says, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion." Right, because you trust in Esau, you think the devil is gonna take care of you, man. All right, the devil is going to destroy you, man, and he's going to submit your destruction when he makes you take that chip, man. All right, because that's going to once again show you that you don't have faith in the Lord, because you saw that plain and simple when Esau shut the government down uh, earlier this year. And you had all our people going crazy, man, because they couldn't feed their families and whatnot. They went begging Esau to open the government back up. So what more whenever the society completely shuts down, man, and they only way for you to do what you gotta do is to get that chip, man. And our people are gonna go to it, man, and not think twice. They're gonna be lined up like how they do whenever these new Jordans or iPhones drop, man. And they be lined up around the corner, camping out and whatnot. They're gonna do the same thing for the mark of the beast, man. All right, but that's because they don't trust in the Lord, man. Because our people are so destroyed, man, that they have no faith, and that's ultimately going to be their undoing. Because really, our people are weak spiritually, because they operate off of carnality, man. That's why the Lord is going to destroy them, man. Proverbs 24:10. It says, "If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small." And our people are very, very weak, man. All right, because they don't have no faith in the Lord. The moment something goes down that's not to their way of liking, or they're not as planned, man, our people will go and run to who? Esau, man. They don't pray. They don't pray until they on their deathbed and they begging the Lord not to kill them, man. You know, or they begging to get into heaven, man. But they don't understand that, yo, if you just trust in the Lord, man, the Lord's gonna take care of you, man. But it's gonna have to take you being in that situation for you to understand that the Lord, he's gonna be with them that believe in Him, man. All right, because all those that forsook Him, that put their trust in everything else, man. All right, the Lord's gonna allow them other things to pretty much put you in a trick bag, man, because you put all the other things above Yahweh Shem Shah, but in the end, you didn't do that for you didn't do that for the Lord though, man. All right, because we understand that Yahweh Shem Shah gonna take care of us, man. That's why he's building up our faith now, so that we don't fold whenever that hour of temptation comes, man. Because like I said, the whole world's gonna have to face it, but in the end, we hope that we found worthy. That's why we're building up our spiritual bank account now. We're making our voices familiar to the Lord. So when we call upon Him in the day of trouble, man, He gonna remember us and redeem us, man. All right, this is Hebrews 13:6, man, because we have faith, man. All right, we have faith because we know through different situations that we facing now, and it's not even crunch time yet, man. And the Lord has came through, man. So we building up our faith that our faith to be concrete in that day, man. That's gonna be no cracking, man. Hebrews 13:6. It says, so that we may say, Slaki, so that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me, right? Because like I say, whenever this chip is mandated, and it's pretty much you're gonna take this chip, or you're gonna be put to death, man, or you're gonna be cut off from society. We understand that, hey, the Lord is the one that helps us, not you devils, man. So we prepared for the inedible if that situation comes up. Either one, man. All right. If we gotta face death prior to taking that chip, fuck it. We gonna be like the seven Maccabees brothers and the mom, man. All right. Hey, if we be tortured and then killed for not taking the chip, then so be it. If that's our lot, hey, we're gonna endure that, man. And if we're gonna be cut off of society, and having to, be like pilgrims upon the earth, man, the Lord's gonna take care of us. So we boldly say that the Lord is our helper, and we will not fear what man shall do unto us, man. Because in the end, hey, you can't take those that Yahweh Shema Shai has in His right hand that He has protected, man. His elect, man. You can't touch the elect, man, because this devil is going to use fear and the fear of death to persuade a lot of you people, man. But because your faith is weak, you gonna fold in that day, man. All right, because you don't understand that the Lord. All you have to do is ask Him for help in a sincere way with a contrite spirit, and He's gonna help you, man. All right, Isaiah Slaki. That's not the right one. Slaki. Let's see. Yep. This is Psalms 18:2. It says, matter of fact, yeah, I started two. It says, I started one actually. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord, which spake unto the Lord the words of this song in the day that the Lord delivered him from the hands of all his enemies and from the hand of Saul. And he said, I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. Right, because hey, just the same similar situation that we're gonna have to face in that day. The King David was being persecuted by his enemies, and he was also being persecuted by King Saul. But the Lord delivered him time and time again from from his those different situations. So you think us being men of the Lord, that He's not gonna do that for us, man? That's why I said we supposed to show you how about Shemal Shah we believe, man, because He's our strength, man. All right. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower. And I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, so shall I be saved from my enemies. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of His temple, and my cry came before Him even to His ears. Then the earth shook and trembled, the foundations of the earth, so the foundation of the hills moved and were shaken because He was wroth. It's like the main point, you know, stop at verse 6, but the Lord's gonna hear your cries, man, and He's gonna deliver you if you be found worthy. If you are a part of the elect, man. All right, because we understand the Lord is the one that's gonna do everything for us, man. That's why you gotta have faith, because in that time when everything is cut off, man. And without that chip, you're not gonna be able to eat. You're not gonna be able to find no drink. You're not gonna have no shelter. You know, your family's gonna be crying for food if they don't take the chip, man. You gotta understand the Lord is gonna be he's gonna be the only one that's gonna be able to feed you and take care of you in that day. So we understand that if we physically can't see that help, man, but we know it's there. Why? Because we have faith, man. All right. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Right? Because just because we can't see that help, man, we understand that help is there or that help is coming because we have faith in the Lord, man. All right. Yahweh Shemal Shai is not going to leave us forsaken, and He's given us plenty of examples throughout, our ancient forefathers in the scriptures of how He delivered them out of every situation that they got put in, man. Because we understand that the Lord's not gonna leave His men confounded out here, man. All right. So if you got faith, man, you gonna understand that hey, you're gonna be taken care of, man. All right, and he reassures you over and over and over again. That's why you gotta have that faith once again, man. All right. And I'm gonna end I'm gonna end up with this because the Lord He's gonna take care of you, man. Isaiah 65:13. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 12, because all you that take the chip, man, the Lord's going to kill your ass, man. All right? This is Isaiah 65:12. Therefore, will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Right? Because you people don't trust in the Lord, man. All right. So whenever you hear us out here proclaiming to you to come back unto the Lord, to build your faith up, to build a relationship up with the Heavenly Father, so that whenever you call upon Him, His correct name, you call upon Him for help in that day, He's going to hear you and deliver you. But you people rather continue on with your everyday life because right now you can still do the things that you want, and ultimately, you don't want to admit that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. So when all hell breaks loose and you take that chip, man, the Lord is gonna add you to the he's gonna add you to the sword, man, and make you bow down to the slaughter, man. All right. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemel shall behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Right, so the Lord's gonna make sure you eat and drink in that day, man. And it's not gonna be no crumbs either, man. All right, with the Lord, He's gonna feed you, and He's gonna feed you with food that's gonna sustain you, man. All right. But you might have to go, a day or two or three without eating, man. That's why it's important to, fast during the time we have now, so you can, build your body up to being used to going without food for a while, man. All right, you gonna be thirsty, man. But hey, the Lord's gonna make sure you drink, man. And I always think upon this, man. But it may come a time to where the Lord might do like He did back in the ancient world, where He feeds you from manna from heaven, man, or He have water come out from something like how He did from the rock, of Horeb, So you never know what the miracle of the Lord might bring, man. How I had whenever I believe it was Elijah, when he was in the wilderness. Hey, the Lord had ravens bringing him food, man. All right, the Lord actually had a prophet, Habakkuk, bring Daniel some food whenever he was in the lion's den, man. So you don't know what could happen, man. All right, you could be on your pilgrimage and you stumble upon a doomsday bunker, man. All right, stacked with food. You might run into a brother that already found food, and y'all share food. So you never know what the Lord will do, man. But in that day, His men are gonna be taken care of, man. But you niggas that didn't have faith in the Lord, that took the chip, man, you gonna be miserable ultimately to your destruction, man. All right, because it says that the Lord's servants are gonna sing for joy of heart, and you shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall have for vexation of spirit, man. All right, because hey, we gonna be laughing at you niggas out here suffering, man, because you didn't have any faith in the Lord, man. All right. So with that, I'm gonna close it out. I get ready to go to the plantation. So with that, I pray that I was edifying. Until next time, I want to say, call a line like Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadai, that belongs to my apostle elders, great millstone, taught me the truth.